Yes, I wanted to think about our ability to contain the emotions of those around us, particularly those of children when we are working with them. But it also applies to adults as well, in that quite often we can pick up on the emotions of others, and if we don't realise that those emotions that are coming into us are those that belong to somebody else, it's quite easy to misinterpret them, feel that emotion, and push it back. I'll give you an example on that. I've got a lad who stayed with us for a while, who was quite avoidant, quite severely avoidant in his attachment style, and regularly used to have quite bad days at school. They struggled, the school struggled to handle him, and he used to come back very frustrated. And just by coming through the door, just stepping into the room, stepping into the house, regularly I was hit by this wave of anger, of anxiety, and yes, him returning home made me feel cross. Not because he'd returned. I got on fine with him actually, but the feelings he had inside him were being passed on to me, transferred to me. Now, I was fortunate enough to be experienced sufficiently to recognise that these feelings were his and not mine. Now, if I'd have been maybe one of his teachers, a little bit more inexperienced, it's quite easy to take that anger, think, oh, this boy's making me feel so angry, make an issue of it, and actually pass that anger back in some harsh comment, quip, or whatever. And so the containment of his emotions when he arrived home from school was really down to me to take on board, recognise that the anxiety, this anger that I felt inside was his, be able to take that out of me, put it to one side, and continue calm, collectedly, to talk to him, and that way transfer my calmness to him for him to calm down. And I'm just concerned that I know that there were a lot of teachers in his school who were unable to do that, who must have said inappropriate things, done inappropriate things, acted and thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I feeling so cross? Surely just because they're unable to contain the emotions of the children, of the child that they're with. It's a very important area that I've found for myself, to be able to live with children with all sorts of attachment issues and anxieties, and being able to recognise that they do have these issues that can easily passed on to you, that you can easily latch on to and take on as your own emotions, and it creates havoc in the house.